This is the identification that you presented.
Okay, that's the wrong one.
What do you mean?
I didn't look at it. I just put it in my pocket.
Florida Border Patrol are in the middle of a high-stakes interrogation after a delusional Karen just tried to board a flight using a completely fabricated identity.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Did you get it from the state of Florida?
I get it from somebody who said all I need to do, they said they can go to.
But in the middle of this intense airport security lockdown, federal agents are racing against the clock to uncover her true history, leaving them with no choice but to bring in the feds, even if it means tracking down her husband to unravel a decade-long web of deception. It's approximately 7:30 p.m. on a busy weekend at a Florida international airport. Inside a secure interrogation room, a standard document check is about to completely spiral out of control, exposing a massive 10-year illegal secret.
So why is that ID wrong?
I don't know. Maybe it's because it's the one that was in my purse. I have all of my stuff in my purse. If you go in my purse, you'll see it.
What is wrong with you?
I have two of my ID.
Okay, but this isn't a real ID. Why do you have this?
I always have that in my purse.
Okay, why?
I just always have it in
That's
my
not an
purse.
excuse. It's a fake ID. You can't have a fake ID in your possession.
Well, I didn't know that. That's only for.
You didn't know you couldn't have a fake ID.
I didn't even know it was fake.
How do you not know it's fake?
Because someone said they can get ID. I didn't even know it was a fake ID. Because I know they said once an ID have, well, at least the person who told me once my ID have all of my information and it's my ID. Someone told me that they all I need to do to go is to this Thai place, and then the Thai place gave me my ID.
You don't go to some place to get your ID. You go to DMV to get your driver's license.
Okay, this place is like a DMV because I have two. The one I went to, what I did was I gave them my passport and they gave me an ID. That's my ID. But then this that you could always transfer your stuff to your ID, just give me my information, so I transfer my stuff. I did the same thing that I transferred with my ID from the DMV place to with them.
With them? But you only get your driver's license to get DMV.
No, you don't. If you go in my purse, you'll see it, and if you go in the system and call them, you'll see they give you ID.
Oh, who's them?
It's called a Thai agency place, but they give you ID.
Okay, where?
They give you an international ID. All you need to do is transfer your passport over. That's me.
Yeah, I have her social.
What's your real license? Where's your real license out of?
My real license is in my purse, but that's the same.
Okay,
it's the
is it
same
from
name.
Florida?
No, it's from here.
This is Florida.
Well, I don't know. It's from here.
Okay, because we ran your name too, and your name doesn't exist either in our system.
My name is Lashar Smith. If you see, I use two names. Why? Because my grandmother. From I was 22. How is it a fake ID if that's me? How is it a fake ID if that's me and that's my information? You could even go on my son. Everything that's me. Okay. Even my bank account, that's me. How is it a fake ID?
It's a fake ID because it's not real. It was not issued by the state of Florida. The EL number does not exist. And when we run your name and information that's provided on it, you also don't exist.
No,
so that is how it is a fake ID. It is not real. You did not get it from the state of Florida. Thus, you can't possess it. It is illegal to possess a license.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Did you get it from the state of Florida?
I get it from somebody who said all I need to do. They said they can go to the place and they can turn over my stuff. I didn't know that because that's what I did with my partner.
Any logical person would know that you cannot get a license from a friend.
But that's what, no, not a friend. I didn't know the person.
We can get customs to assist us.
They have?
Yes, they can fingerprint.
On her phone too.
Have you seen the ID yet?
I see the ID down there, but the ID
is it Florida ID?
It's a Florida ID.
Obviously fake.
I don't wonder. She run it already.
I mean, does it look fake? Does it look fake?
It looks fake. Where was she flying to?
New one. Sir. Hi, sorry. Can we go over here? Go over here.
While the woman was being held, deputies turned their attention to her husband, who was frantically trying to clean up the situation. But his narrative was quickly unraveling, and little did he know, his own legal status was about to face the exact same scrutiny.
Invitations.
What's wrong with her identification?
Doesn't seem right. Do you know where she's traveling to today by chance?
Yeah, she's going to New Jersey.
To New Jersey?
Yeah, she has a company and one of her friends is a flight attendant for a layover. It's supposed to be be there for 4 hours and come right back. The friend doesn't want to be alone, so she asked me to come along with her.
Oh, flight attendant asked you to come with her?
She's been calling me now trying to figure out what's going on. She lands in about 47 minutes in Pittsburgh, and we find out for you right now.
Who's she a flight attendant with, Spirit?
I can ask her. You gotta let them know so they don't put your bag on the plane.
She was probably already gone.
How's she gonna get the bag back? All her identifications in that
Probably
bag.
have to have it sent back, probably.
Huh?
Probably have to have it sent back. Her flight's at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, flight's at 8 o'clock.
So that bag's
All of her passport, everything is
not
in
going
that
to
bag.
be able to be removed off the flight. Are you here for us?
I believe
You want to fill them in?
something about a Bahamian passport.
No, not necessarily. Just go around. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, just go right through here. Yeah. You just lift that up. What's your name, sir? James?
Have you ever took a driving test?
Yeah, I took a driver's test. I even have a driver's thing in the Bahamas.
No, over here in the state.
No, all I did was give them my information from that, and then I change it over from my driver's license. I changed it over. You give them your information and you change it over.
But over here, you know you're supposed to take a driving test. It doesn't matter if you're just out of the country. You're supposed to take a driver's test.
I thought you just give them your driver's license and they change it over.
That's not how it works.
I never knew that.
Tag places they issued already.
Oh, did you?
You're saying it's not real.
So we got CI coming out. They're probably going to talk to them. Got the fingerprint scanner. That's good.
Lauderdale, because I think unless we got them up and running.
I was hoping they could fingerprint, but because it's not an international flight type issue, they technically can't. And then the only other thing we could do is contact ICE to see if they want to respond.
The deputies now escorted the woman into a private room, where a female officer was waiting to begin a deeper questioning. If her explanation didn't start making sense fast, her 10-year-old sanctuary in America was about to fall apart.
You go for help. They say I could use a TIN number. There's ways to get around things, and that's issued to me and my name. Okay. So that's why it's me. I issued myself as a business, and that's how I obtained it. So I can use it as a social because that's the law. Okay. That's why it's not. I did everything by the law. That's why I get what I get. Nothing is fake, nothing is. The only thing I did not know was that the place I issued the last time, which was with the ID I gave y'all, is not real. I never knew that. And the other issue place that doesn't want to answer, I didn't know that either because they say they issue IDs.
Okay, so before I even ask you questions, I have to read you your rights,
Okay.
right? Since you know how it works, right? Since you've been here. So I'm going to read you, and when you hear the question, you either say yes, I understand, or no.
Okay.
All right? So you have the right to remain silent and to refuse to answer questions. What's your birth name?
I don't know. I don't know which one was it. I'm just finding out when I was 30, when I went to go and get my passport renewed because someone broke into the car and take the passport. So they didn't just take the passport, they took my whole purse.
What kind of passport do you have?
It was a Bahamian passport.
Why don't you have an American citizen passport?
I'm not an American citizen. I wasn't born over here.
Okay,
I heard you have to born over here to get that passport.
So usually when you don't have a citizenship, it'll say it on your driver's license.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Well, that you want to know what that tells me? That this is fake.
Okay, because I didn't.
Where did you get this?
I got that from the same type of place that
What
this
type of
dude-
place?
There was a guy standing out there, out of the side of the place, and asked me.
Did you go into a legitimate business?
I went into a business for the other one.
What's the other
same
one?
business, the other ID I told y'all to go and look for. It's in my back, it's in my phone, and it's in my purse.
Okay.
So when y'all see it, y'all get it, but they say it's not real. But it is.
This one's not real.
It is issued. I did the same thing to get that one.
I know, but I'm asking you a question about this. This
Yeah.
is not real.
No,
How do you know this is not real?
Because y'all told me it wasn't real. That's
Really?
how I know it wasn't real. It's an ID. They say any form of ID.
This is not an ID, this is a driver's license.
So the guy that I met outside of the place told me that the one I have would work, but then I still gonna need an ID, a Florida State ID. They say you can give me all I need to do is do the same thing I did to them, give me my passport information,
Yeah.
and then pay them money, and then they're gonna bring me one.
I got a question.
The same thing.
Is this a real driver's license?
Yeah, it's a real driver's license.
How do you know?
They look the same.
It looks the same. Then
Yeah,
if that's
it's not-
then why are you telling me that this is not real?
Because
if I told you
it wasn't real.
But if you know that it's real, you'd be defending that. You'd be like, oh no, that's a real driver's license. I will defend to the end of time.
Anything the police say.
I will defend to the end of time that this is a real driver's license.
But I'm
so if I tell you right now, the necklace right now is fake. The necklace you have on right now is fake.
If you're not a jeweler, then I wouldn't believe you. But if you're a jeweler, I'm gonna believe you.
How do you know what I know though?
Because you're a jeweler.
Exactly.
You went to school for it.
But how do you know if I'm not? I didn't do that on the side. So anyone tells you, you're gonna believe because they claim. Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't
because it does.
No, because if you
looked it up,
if you knew that you went the proper way to receive a driver's license and you paid the money for it, you should stand with your gun, and be like, no, this is real.
I don't know anything about America like that, so if
how long have you been here?
That, I've been here from I was 22.
Okay, how many years is that? I don't know who you are.
I think 14.
14 years.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
I got here on the plane.
So you flew from where?
The Bahamas.
Okay. So you've been here 14 years. And the person you're traveling with is who?
My daughter. Oh, you mean now?
Where's your daughter?
The person who I travel with over here?
Who's your daughter?
I'm asking you, which question are you asking? The person
You're not running this interview.
Here?
You're not running this interview. I am. Who is your daughter?
You asked me a question,
okay,
so I wanted to answer.
And you brought up something that wasn't even talked about.
Yeah, because you asked me who did I travel with when I came, so I said my daughter.
Okay, so you traveled with her when you came.
Yes, she was a child.
Is that...
can I ask you a question? Why are you being repulsive?
I'm not. I'm questioning. I'm asking.
I know I'm being respectful, and I
here. I haven't been disrespectful. Haven't been rude.
It was rude a bit. I'm not being mean, but I only thought you asked me who I traveled with. I don't really understand when you say things just like that. It has to be specific. That's why I asked.
So the man that's here is who?
It's her father.
That's her dad.
Yeah.
Where did you meet him?
In the Bahamas.
Okay.
This
is a big problem.
I didn't know that.
I know.
I did not. The only reason I know that is because they looked it up and say it's not coming up. And I said that's impossible.
Okay.
And
well,
then
this is fake, right? And with all the things going on, this is a big problem.
I didn't know it was fake.
Very big problem. And then you don't have citizenship here, right?
No, the other one is the same thing. That means that one is fake too. So I don't understand how y'all allowing people to be open with tag agency doing all this and then it's fake.
Allowing? I didn't allow anybody.
No, not you, but the government.
Well, that's a scam. That's what's called scamming.
But it's government issue. But it's open. It's government issue. They have it on their information on their online saying that they give everything.
Okay, so what's the other thing that you said that's fake?
They said the other one is fake.
What is it? I haven't seen it.
It's a
I mean, it's
the same thing. It's issued from here.
I don't know if it's fake or not.
Okay.
No, it's issued from here. It's a American ID, not a Bahamas. It's just international.
Who has that? It's in your bag, right?
Yeah, it's in my bag on my phone, and they said it's fake too. So I'm like, hold on, if this is fake, that is also fake because I did the same thing.
Okay.
I literally went and looked up places that I can get.
Records suggested she had been living in the shadows of the United States for over 14 years, with her visa expired for more than a decade. Yet, she doubled down on her claims, switching her tactics from bad excuses to straight-up blaming law enforcement.
Around things. They said there's laws around everything, and I just have to do it legitimately. And that's what I did, but I never knew that.
In the Bahamas, they don't have like an American embassy?
They do have American embassy.
That's the proper way to go from one country to the other. You have to apply in the American embassy.
I know. When I came over here and I was in the but I went to the embassy. I have a embassy thing. I came over the right way. I came over through airplane. I didn't come on a boat. I didn't get smuggled in.
Even if you don't go to the American embassy, you could still fly. You could still come.
Yeah, I know. In my passport, you will see in the system that I have an American visa. I came over with my visa.
How long was it for?
I don't know. The only thing is when I came over.
That's very important because when you're given the visa, they tell you how long. They'll say 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years.
Oh, they don't tell you that. They tell you in your on your passport. They stamp it or something.
Well, you don't have a passport. You have the Bahamian one.
Yeah, they tell you when they.
This is coming out.
Yes.
Okay. So that's the one over here in Hollywood.
Yes.
All right.
Excuse me.
No, yes.
The moment she heard the word "I see," her entire demeanor changed. That very afternoon, she was handed over to federal agents. While she remains in custody fighting her case, Records later revealed her husband's visa had also been expired for a decade.
I've done ICE before. Sorry? I've done ICE before. I can't.
Deportation proceedings are still confidential, but if you want to stay updated on how this story unfolds, make sure to drop a like on this video and follow the channel for more raw true crime breakdowns. See you in the next case.